Welcome back to 843 TV here at the TCL campus in downtown Beaufort. Joining us next up is John O'Toole. You are the director of the Beaufort County Economic Development Corporation. Share with us a little bit about how you see TCL's role in local economic development.
TCL is critically important to my efforts. My job is to create more jobs and more meaningful employment in the county. Workforce is the #1 driving force for business locations and business expansions everywhere in the state of South Carolina, and even in the United States. The economy is doing quite well. It's heating up, and if we're not inventive and resourceful in identifying workforce, we're not going to be able to compete. In the 6 months that I've been here in the county, TCL has been a critical partner in those efforts to attract and to respond to the needs of existing businesses in the county.
And I think it's important to note, it's obvious that Beaufort County in particular is very service oriented.
Yes.
In northern and southern, so these are critical positions that need filled in our area.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
So John, how do you stay informed about all the things that TCL is doing?
Well, I'm very fortunate. I have Dr. Rich Goff on my board, and I've had the opportunity to interface with you and Sean and Mary Lee Karn. So whether it's on emerging legislation, TCL has kept me involved, whether it's on a new program to respond to the needs of the service industry. I've been able to be a partner with TCL, and they've been a partner with me. As I see the position moving forward and us being more successful in Beaufort County in attracting businesses, we're going to do quite well. We are going to do quite well, and that's because I've been able to stay in touch with TCL and also forge a great partnership with TCL. So, you know, textbooks are written on it. There's a book out there called The New Geography of Jobs, and it's responding to the needs of businesses. And TCL is agile and quick to respond. So they're a critical partner of mine, and I'm very fortunate to have this great relationship with the college.
John, can you talk to some of the projects at TCL that you're most excited about?
Well, there are probably 3 that come to mind, Sean. Obviously, the Culinary Arts School that's going to be coming out of the ground, hopefully soon. I know there are a lot of steps to doing that, but all the funding's in place, which is key. The Welding Program, which is the backdrop for our program today, is great because it allows me to point to a concrete response to the needs of business and industry. We expect to do a lot with aerospace and defense, being well positioned between Gulfstream in Savannah and Boeing in Charleston. So we have, we're in a great position where we have that military workforce that you referenced, and also the proximity to those large OEMs or large manufacturers. I had the opportunity to go out to the Aerospace and Defense Show with the state of South Carolina last month, and in that time there we came across 48 different leads, and we're working on those with the Southern Carolina Alliance and the Department of Commerce, but they're gonna look for a college that can respond to the specific workforce needs of the prospect companies we're bringing in. So that's good. Also, TCL is a great backdrop, community partner for hosting meetings, and you've been gracious enough, and with your military contacts and the close relationship you have there. I mentioned that the economy's heating up. We're going to have to be able to identify where the employment's coming from, and through your programs, we've been convening all the different entities that interface with military and trying to roll out the red carpet and make sure that the military feels the same low country welcome that I felt as I arrived in this area, and we're able to keep those folks who've done great things for the country, that we're able to keep them in our county.
Yes.
And have them do great things for our economy.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. So the Beaufort County Economic Development Corporation, it's relatively newly formed, correct?
Yes.
So what else are you working on currently?
Well, marketing and attraction, trying to create a brand for Beaufort County is something that we're working on, and a lot of efforts were afoot to kind of capture the military, but we're trying to create a brand around that. Over the years, Beaufort County may have suffered from a reputation of when it came to, obviously, tourism. We're a national leader in tourism and hospitality, but when it comes to diversifying the economy, bringing in business and industry, we may have sent mixed messages. So trying to correct that in Columbia with the Department of Commerce, which can be a great source of leads. We're going to work on that, creating sites that fit with what the community expects the community to feel like, but can host perhaps insurance and financial service investments, private investments in low impact manufacturing, some of the manufacturing I've mentioned already, but trying to identify sites and then continuing to work on workforce, because I'll use the word, but workforce is the trump card in economic development.
So very briefly, tell us what your vision is for Beaufort's economy.
To diversify the economy, to forge private investment in the county, to create meaningful jobs for our residents, and to do it in a way that respects the environment that attracts us all to Beaufort County.
Well put. Love that. Love that last part especially. Well, we have had a very interesting panel of guests today. I think Lisa would agree. We've also been enjoying some gorgeous sunshine out here on the Technical College of the Low Country campus here in Beaufort. Thank you very much for joining us, and be sure to join us in the future for more wonderful episodes of 843 TV,
where communities come to speak.